The Frozen Escape of the Immortal 600. Winter 1864-65. The incredible true story of prisoners of war, a deadly winter, and an act of unexpected humanity. By late 1864, the Civil War was deep into its final, brutal winter. Prisoner of war camps on both sides were overflowing. Food was scarce. Disease was everywhere. In September, 600 Confederate officers, later known as the Immortal 600, were shipped to Morris Island, South Carolina. The Union placed them directly in range of Confederate artillery as retaliation because the Confederacy was doing the same to Union prisoners of war. They lived in open-air pens. No tents, no shelter. The Atlantic wind cut like knives. Winter hits hard. By November, cold storms swept the Carolina coast. What little food the prisoners had froze solid. Many wrapped themselves in rags or pieces of canvas, huddling together at night just to survive the wind. Some days, shells screamed overhead from their own side's cannons, sometimes landing close, sometimes falling short. Imagine being a prisoner used as a shield, while your own army accidentally shells the ground around you. That was their reality. A deadly transfer as winter deepened. The 600 were moved to Fort Pulaski, near Savannah. Conditions somehow got worse. Rations were cut to the infamous starvation diet. Bread the size of a fist, a spoonful of rice, sour cornmeal, dirty water. Men grew thin and skeletal. Frostbite spread. The prison doctor recorded men collapsing, simply trying to stand. But then something unexpected happened. Union officers intervened. A group of Union officers at Fort Pulaski grew horrified by the conditions. They quietly began slipping extra food, blankets, and warm clothing to the starving Confederates. They disobeyed orders to do it. Some even risked court-martial. One Union officer later wrote, "Misery has no uniform. Suffering is the common enemy." Thanks to these small acts of compassion, the death toll slowed dramatically. When the war ended in spring 1865, most of the Immortal 600 survived the brutal winter. Thanks not only to their own resilience, but also to the empathy of enemy officers who couldn't ignore human suffering. The story became a symbol of endurance, but also of the strange and unexpected compassion that sometimes survives even in war's darkest cold.